Mark, when I was doing my stats yesterday, I'd noticed that you had as many rebounds in the last 4 games as you had the first 11, so I just thought I'd ask you what the difference is with your rebounding all of a sudden.
We need to rebound in a lot of situations where we're outnumbered on the weak side, and it's really a key point to our defense that we need to gang rebounds. So just being more aggressive on the offensive and defensive side of rebounding.
And is it different in man-to-man, which you obviously played for the last 24 minutes on Saturday? Is it, I don't know if I want to say easier, but does it help you be in better position than the zone?
Yes and no. There are difficult situations in man-to-man that you have to overcome to rebound, and same situations in 2-3 zones. So there's not that much of a difference in between both, but there's some difficulties in both of them as well.
You guys both played a lot of minutes on Saturday. I think Thad pretty much boiled down the rotation when you guys switched to man-to-man. Do you expect that moving forward?
I think I have to deal with the game, really, and what we need at the time. I mean, if we're struggling scoring, we're going to have different guys on the court. If we need to get a lot of stops, we're going to have different guys on the court. So, like, it's mainly the situation we're in.
Shannon, what did you feel like on Saturday when you switched to man? Does it benefit what you're able to do defensively with your quickness?
I just think I got to basically just find a way to adjust at the time. I think I can be effective in man and in zone as well, but I think when we went to man, we all got a little bit more aggressive and was able to push up a little bit more. That made it easier for us to get into more passing lanes.
Just for both of you, going on the road in the Big Ten, how difficult is it? What do you tell the guys, your younger guys that haven't experienced road league games here?
I mean, it's very difficult. I mean, as we know from last year, every road game was a tough game for us. I mean, there's no road game we went to last year where we easily won the game. And even this year, we haven't won on the road yet. So, I mean, we know it's going to be tough for us, and they should understand that as well.
Especially with you guys going to Minnesota. I think they lost their first 2 in the Big Ten. Obviously, they're going to be ready to get some home cooking going. Is that, you play that, you tell that to young guys, like, hey, they're going to be ready to play. We need to kind of step things up here?
Yeah, I feel like it has a lot to do with us being ready to play. All Big Ten teams are really competitive, and it's even going to be that much more difficult on the road. So just bringing our A game, coming out with a lot of energy in the first 4 minutes and getting the first half started out well will be what we need to do.
Just wondering if you guys can speak to that environment. It's such a unique, old building. Do you ever stop and look around in it while you're doing shoot around, or what do you think of that place?
It's kind of weird just how the course lifted off the ground, but I mean, once you get into the game, it's just the 10 guys on the court. I mean, you really can't think about anything else about where you're playing at or like what the environment's like. So you just got to really stay focused from there. How about you, Mark?
I don't have anything. All I see is I've looked and seen Kevin McHale and the Raptors, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Shannon, as good as you guys have been with your defensively, with your forcing turnovers and getting steals and things like that, Minnesota's ranked even better. And I just wondered, particularly you and D'Angelo, as much as you guys handle the ball, what do you have to be wary of against their defense?
We know they're going to be active. They're going to press. They're going to trap in the half court and full court and all that stuff. So we just got to stay calm and stay focused and just stick to the scheme. Not really trying to go away from anything, but just staying under control.
You know, also statistically, they're a team that has a lot of assists, and they have 4 guys averaging in double figures right now. How do you stop a team that's that well-rounded?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, having that many guys that can score the ball is going to be real difficult. But then we have a team defensive scheme we're going to put together today and just try to figure out how we can just contain their looks and make them shoot bad shots.
Just wondering at this stage of the season, where do you feel like you're at? You've got 3 losses, you're in all 3 games, close. You've been playing zone, you go, man, what's the feeling right now with this team? How good you can be, or what you have to do to take that next step, I guess?
Through our 3 losses, we've gained a lot of knowledge that we need for the long run, for different situations, what to do, what not to do. So getting the reps in tight situations early, I would say, will help us for the long run.
Just one more thing, Mark. It seemed in the first half on Saturday, all of a sudden, when you got more involved in the offense, all of a sudden things seemed to pick up a little bit for the offense. And what does that come down to? Does that come down to your teammates getting you more involved, or you getting yourself more involved, or does it depend on the defense and how they're playing you, or what?
It doesn't have a lot to. It's not a lot involved in it. It's just rotations and different defenses that we face. Somebody's going to have an open shot if we need an extra pass. There's no need to force anything. It's just running our system, being able to rely on our system and stand within it.